Good day, everyone. I am Reynaldo P. Bondok Jr. from BSC 4-5. And today we are going to talk about a person who is famous in terms of cybercrime. He is Kevin Paulson. But first, let me read this Bible verse to you. Now to him who is able to do immeasurable more than all we ask to imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. This is from Ephesians 3:20. So let's start. So first, let us know who is Kevin Paulson. Kevin Paulson was born on November 30, 1965 in Pasadena, California. He is a former hacker or also known as Dark Dante, which is his hacking activity was active in 1980s and early 1990s. So sabi dito, mas kilala nga daw siya sa pangalan Dark Dante. Kumbaga, doon siya mas nakilala. And he developed a strong interest in computer networks and telecommunication as a youth. So, ibig sabihin dito, simula pa lang nung bata siya ay mahilig na siya sa mga telecommunications and computer networks. Dahil doon na nahasa niya yung kanyang kakayahan pagdating sa computer technologies na kung saan yun din ang ginamit niya sa kanyang hacking activities. And mula sa pagiging hacker, nagkaroon siya ng trabaho na kung saan is mas nagamit ng gobyerno ang kanyang galing. Dito ay sabi nga, transition from a life of a crime to a career in journalism after serving time. And sabi din dito, he gained authority for hacking government system and telecommunication networks. So doon nga siya mas nakilala, no? So kung saan ginagawa niya is hinahack niya yung government telecommunications and doon din siya na-discover. Kaya ang ginawa sa kanya, after niyang maserve yung sentence niya, ay kinuha siya ng government para makatulong sa government. Next is Kevin Paulson's contribution or connection to cybercrime. He manipulated phone line to win contests including radio station. And nakusan niya dito is nalo siya ng isang kotse at ito ay hindi lang isang kotse kundi mamahaling kotse which is the Porsche. Assess sensitive government data raising national security concern. And dito nga, inilabas niya rin yung mga sensitive government data and raising national concerns na kung saan is dito din siya mas nakilala talaga, no? Kumbaga, nilabas niya yung mga data ng government which is sensitive, kumbaga, top secret. And he hacked into the Department of Defense network showcasing security vulnerabilities. So, dahil sa ginawa niya to, nakita ng government or nakita ng sambayanan na may kahinaan din ang government or yung defense ng network ng government. He was arrested in 1991, marking a significant moment in cybercrime history. So dito nga siya kauna-unahang naaresto noong 1991. His actions led to one of the heaviest sentences for cybercrime at the time. So dahil nga dati hindi pa ganun kalaki yung punishment or kumbaga hindi pa ganun ka-harsh yung punishment sa lumang pamamaraan ng cyber hacking, kaya ang kanya naman kumbaga siya yung pinakauna sa nasentensyahan pagdating sa cybercrime. Next one is, ito na, yung Kevin Paulson's contribution to cybercrime. First is, he exposed critical vulnerabilities in telecommunication security. Tulad nga nasabi ko kanina, is binigay kumbaga si Paulson or si Kevin Paulson yung nag-expose ano nga ba yung kahinaan ng telecommunication security. Kaya mas madali niyang na-hack yung telecommunication networks ng government or ng kahit anong government offices. At saka hindi lang yon, kundi din talaga siya naging famous. His hacking incidents prompted changes in computing fraud laws. He also highlighted the need for stronger cybersecurity measures in government. Dahil nga sa ginawa niya na to, kumbaga, ang ginawa ng government is mas pinaigting pa nila yung kanilang cybersecurity. Kumbaga, panlaban sa mga hacker para hindi na ulit maulit yung mga ginawa ni Paulson sa kanila. Kumbaga, ginawa nilang mas matibay yung kanilang defense pagdating sa kanilang cybersecurity para hindi na magaya ng ibang hacker yung ginawa ni Paulson na kung saan is nilabas nga ni Paulson yung mga sensitive data ng government. He increased awareness of the growing threat of cybercrime. Dahil nga sa mga ginagawa ni Kevin Paulson, mas nalaman ng gobyerno o ng department ng cybersecurity na mas lumalago pa yung community ng mga hackers. And also, dahil sa mga ginagawa niya, is mas na-alerto yung government dito. He also influenced establishment of early cybercrime regulations. Kumbaga, si Paulson din yung dahilan kung bakit nagkaroon ng mga regulations, nagkaroon ng mas matinding defense pagdating sa cybercrime or cybersecurity. Mas pinaigting nila, and dahil kay Paulson din, nagkaroon ng batas, or hindi naman basta batas, kumbaga nagkaroon lang din ng iba't ibang regulation para labanan yung mga hackers. The next one is Paulson's impact on cybercrime. Dito sinasabi lang dito kung ano nga ba yung naging impact niya pagdating sa cybercrime sa ibang bansa, lalo sa bansang kung saan siya naroon. He shifted focus on ethical hacking and cybersecurity reporting upper prison. So dito nga, after niyang may serve yung sentence, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, kumbaga, mas ginamit niya yung kakayahan niya sa mas nakakabuti. Kumbaga sabi ito, ethical hacking, cybersecurity, reporting. Kumbaga, ginamit siya ng gobyerno para labanan din yung mga kapwa niya hackers. He worked as technology correspondent for Wired Magazine. Yun din, nagkaroon siya ng sarili niyang magazine, which is the Wired Magazine, na kung saan doon, nagpa-publish siya ng mga works niya kung saan is pinapakita niya yung mga ginagawa ng mga hackers, ano ba yung pwedeng paraan para labanan ito, ano ba yung mga pwedeng gawin para hindi ka basta-basta mabiktima ng hackers. Allocated for digital privacy and security awareness through journalism. Yun yung sabi ko kanina, from hacker to journalism or to journalist. Kumbaga, he uses his skills to be one of the most influential people in his country, na kung saan nga nagbigay pa siya ng awareness he gave awareness to the people who are working in the government para malaman nila kung ano nga ba yung dapat gawin para malabanan yung mga cyber hacking or yung mga hacker. He co-developed Secure Drop, a platform for secure communication. Di ba dati ang ginagawa ni Paulson is kumbaga pinapasok niya yung government data para ilabas ito. Pero ngayon, ang ginagawa niya ngayon is gumawa siya ng sarili niyang platform na kung saan sinasabi niya dito kung paano ba maging safe pagdating sa communication. Kumbaga, mas ginagamit niya yung skills niya para maging aware yung mga tao kung paano nga ba magkaroon ng secure communication gamit ang social media, gamit ang internet, or gamit ang ating mga devices since it is modern technology. And yun talaga ang kailangan natin para maiwasan yung mga hacking activity. Kumbaga, hindi tayo ma-scam. And lastly is he authored Kingpin, detailing the operation of a major cybercrime network. O, diba? He is the author of Kingpin, na kung saan is na ginagawa nila is mas nilalabanan nila yung cybercrime pagdating sa technologies, mas pinapaigting nila, or mas ang ginawa ni Paulson dito kasi gumawa siya ng platform katulad yung sabi ko kanina, yung Secure Drop, and that is one of his way para labanan yung cybercrime or para makatulong sa government or sa mga tao. And next is the significant application of his works. Diba, sabi ko kanina, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, marami siyang ginawa ang pagbabago para mas magamit niya yung skills niya sa mas makakabuti. And this is one of his, this is just in a few of his works. He influenced early FBI practices in cybercrime investigation. Tumulong siya sa gobyerno para malabanan yung mga cybercrime, or kumbaga tumulong siya sa government para sa mga investigation nito. Siya yung gumagawa ng mga ibang works na hindi kaya ng FBI. Kumbaga kasi nga mas advanced yung skill niya kumpara sa mga employees ng FBI. And he raised public awareness about the dangers of cybercrime. Since siya yung nasa field ng cybercrime, alam niya talaga kung paano at ano nga ba yung takbo sa loob ng hacking. Alam niya yung mga ginagawa ng hackers, and siya talaga yung, kumbaga, fit para sa trabaho ngayon. He also demonstrated the potential of personal transformation and redemption. Tulad ng ginawa niya, from a criminal or cyber hacker, is ginawa niya, mas ginamit niya yung skills niya para mas makatulong. Kumbaga, kinonvert niya yung skills niya from crime to be useful. Gumawa siya ng mga platform na kung saan is makakatulong. He continues to be a prominent voice in cybersecurity discussion, and lastly, his work has significantly impacted cybersecurity practices and legislation. So, before we end, I just want to share this famous quotation from Mrs. Joy from Startup. Siguro alam niyo naman yung K-drama ni Startup, di ba? Your cosmos flower and it is still spring. Wait until fall and you'll bloom beautifully. Be patient. Ang gusto ko lang iparating sa quotation na to is, ano man yung mga pinagdaraan sa buhay or yung mga struggles natin, is malalagpasan natin yun. Maybe hindi pa ito yung time natin para mag-bloom katulad ng isang bulaklak, pero darating at darating yung panahon na kung saan is we are going to learn our skills, kung saan tayo mas magaling, and also tayo lang ang makapagsabi kung kailan tayo mag-grow or kailan tayo mag-bloom katulad ng isang bulaklak. And that's all for my presentation. Again, I am Reynaldo V. Bondaquinor from BSC 4-5. Discuss to you one of the famous person in cybercrime, which is Kevin Paulson. Thank you.